You won't believe the roller coaster of drama that's been going on with Gypsy and Ken. Like, seriously, I don't even know where to start. So, here's the tea. Everyone's been buzzing about whether these two are still together or if they've called it quits. And honestly, the clues are all over the place. The rumors really started to pick up steam when Ken was, well, nowhere to be found during some pretty major moments in Gypsy's life. People couldn't help but notice how absent he was during her recent controversies.
Ken was just honestly tired of playing Captain Save-A-Ho because all he does is run to her rescue because she says silly things online, so the internet attacks her in public everywhere. He also said that she embarrasses her, which I can see. She's literally posting videos of, you know you want me back, directed towards her ex-husband, and then making videos about how she's frustrated that her ex-husband is moving on. I can see where you're coming from, bro. Nina made a great point where Gypsy said, I'm gonna have a private account, I'm gonna stop posting so much of my personal life on social media. I just want everything to be personal and close-knit, and I'm not going to put anything out there anymore. It's really funny, the timing of the breakup and then going private, because she didn't want everyone knowing about it. Nina, you were spot on with that.
And as if that wasn't enough, the cherry on top was his complete lack of public support for her during these tough times. Fans were side-eyeing this so hard, wondering if this was a quiet breakup or just him being Ken. But here's where it gets juicier. A Reddit thread popped off with some wild claims from so-called insiders who swear that Ken and Gypsy are only together on paper. According to them, Gypsy is totally done with Ken behind closed doors but is keeping up appearances because of the baby and allegedly some contractual obligations. One user even said, "Mark my words, the minute that lifetime contract expires, Ken's gone faster than my paycheck after rent." Harsh, but honestly, it's giving believable. But just when everyone was ready to say, yep, they're done, bam, Ken pops back up at Gypsy's baby shower out of nowhere. Like, imagine the audacity.
Okay, the rumor is that Ken and Gypsy Rose Blanchard broke up. However, Ken was at the baby shower today. Now, this doesn't confirm anything, you guys. He could just be there being a supportive dad, or they could still be together. Either way, he was there.
He even posted a picture from the event with the caption, "Our baby girl is almost here." And let me tell you, that only made the whispers even louder. Some people were all, "Oh, they're still together, cute," while others were side-eyeing hard, saying, "This has to be a publicity stunt." And get this, people are even speculating that Ken might have been contractually obligated to show up for Lifetime's drama-fueled show, Life After Lupo. Can you imagine? The idea is that Lifetime wanted to keep the happy couple narrative alive to rake in views, so naturally, folks were like, "Oh, Ken's just playing along for the paycheck." And honestly, given the chaos that follows these two, I wouldn't put it past them. Now, let's rewind for a sec, because we need to talk about that paternity test drama. Gypsy literally posted the test results online for the whole world to see, and that's when things really started falling apart.
I don't believe that he even knows that Gypsy has faked this. I believe Gypsy has done this behind his back with the help of Brie, without the facts. And they have got together and done this fake paternity test. The fact that she hasn't told you should tell you everything you need to know about who the fuck you're getting involved in. Surely that's enough disrespect and lack of morale. It's not only you, but to the unborn child and to Ryan Anderson. You guys are being pit against each other when really you guys need to see who the hell you're dealing with. Unbelievable. I hope you truly see who she is now. And blood money isn't worth it. You are probably in danger.
Ken went radio silent. No posts, no public appearances with Gypsy, nothing. Fans were like, what's going on here? And started connecting the dots, which led to some wild breakup theories.
I do not believe their relationship is going to make it. Because again, how can you be in a trusting, honest relationship when it's all based off of lies and dishonesty? You can't. What makes somebody think that you're not going to cheat on them when you're only with them because you're cheating on the other? So again, this is just my opinion, but no, I personally don't see their relationship lasting. I don't see them making it. Because again, a relationship cannot flourish when based off of lies, cheating, and dishonesty.
And then there's the baby shower itself. What should have been a sweet, intimate celebration turned into a spectacle the second Ken walked through the door. His sudden appearance didn't scream romantic reunion as much as it screamed damage control. When he posted that picture with Gypsy, the internet went into full meltdown mode. Was this a genuine attempt to patch things up, or was he just playing along for the cameras? The theories just kept piling up. Some fans think Lifetime is pulling the strings, paying Ken to show up and keep up appearances for the sake of the storyline. Others think Ken's trying to stay in the spotlight or cash in while he can. Either way, the drama surrounding these two is off the charts.
Okay, take a look at this sign, this last-minute sign that was made. What does it tell you? Gypsy's baby shower, right? Not Gypsy and Ken's. Gypsy's. And I just know people are going to say that the baby showers are usually for the pregnant woman. However, we live in a pretty progressive society, and it's pretty much on point these days to have a co-ed baby shower. I mean, normally the guests are co-ed, and knowing Gypsy, of course she would involve Ken, and she's referred to her shower as her and Ken's. And word around the bayou is that they did break up, and that's been the talk of the town. Like I said in my last video, apparently the negative attention was just getting to be too much for Ken. The constant mood swings and constant fighting, like the big fight on Halloween. That's why she didn't dress up, y'all. We all know that usually relationships that start off with cheating don't end well.
Meanwhile, Gypsy's stepmother, Christy Blanchard, accidentally spilled some major tea during a live stream. She talked about snakes in their inner circle, which basically confirmed that someone close to Gypsy and Ken has been leaking info. Imagine the level of betrayal there. Your own circle feeding the drama machine. It's giving reality TV gold, but also ouch. And don't even get me started on flawless Nina's receipts. If her claims that the breakup was already filmed for Lifetime are true, then Ken's whole "we're still together" act is next level shady. Like, what's the end game here? Keep the drama alive for the cameras, only to officially split after the season finale? If that's the plan, it's both genius and ridiculously manipulative. Okay, so let's circle back to the baby shower, because that event really shook things up. For Ken to post a picture with such a sentimental caption after months of radio silence, it felt calculated. And the way fans immediately started debating whether it was genuine or staged just proves how invested people are in this saga. Was it Ken trying to prove something? Was it Gypsy letting him back in? Or was it just one big Lifetime PR stunt? And then, because this story needed even more layers, a YouTuber named Sam Mobile decided to confront Ken directly. This was the moment. Sam slid into Ken's messages under the pretense of asking about his missing dog. Smooth, right? But then hit him with the real question. Are you and Gypsy still together, or is this just a Lifetime contract thing? Ken clapped back, saying, "We haven't broken up, lol. Those theories are baseless," and then went on about how the show doesn't control their lives. But let's be real, his response only added fuel to the fire. And speaking of receipts, another creator, Flawless Nina, spilled even more tea. She pointed out Ken's sketchy history, like that time he allegedly held a guy's belongings hostage. Yikes! Nina claimed 2 separate sources confirmed the breakup and that it had already been filmed for Lifetime. If that's true, Ken's denials are looking pretty shady.
Has been telling on herself. Furthermore, I was the first one to announce that Gypsy Rose left Ryan before even the news announced it, before Gypsy even announced it. I was the one to call that she was with Ken in New Orleans. I was the one to call that she was lying about being on birth control. I was the one to call that she was pregnant a month before she announced it. Over a month. I was the one to announce the sex of the baby before anyone announced it. And I told you guys I wasn't unsure, I was positive. Let's spin the block on that video, because when I tell you I'm sure, believe I know what I'm talking about.
So I heard some crazy girl is on here saying that only Christy knows the gender of the baby. I know for a fact that that is not true. I am absolutely positively sure it's a girl, to the point that I'm willing to bet money. And I have in writing that Gypsy has told multiple people with her own checkmark. The only reason why I'm not willing to show it is because it would throw that person under the bus. But just know, Gypsy has told someone that gender be revealed. And it's a girl. Buy some pink stuff. Said what I said. I'm not unsure. I'm not maybe. I'm not saying alleged. I'm telling you it's a girl. Go buy some pink stuff.
And it popped up to be a girl. So tell me about my track record again. Contrary to what you believe or what other people believe, that I would post anything for clicks and views, I'm not going to tarnish my reputation for a couple of $1,000s. It wouldn't be worth it. So if I come up on here and tell you something, just believe I know what I'm saying.
Oh, and let's not forget Gypsy's own contradictions. Just a week before the baby shower, she announced she was stepping back from social media to protect her mental health and privacy. She even deleted posts about her child, the paternity test, and most of her photos with Ken. And yet, here we are. She's back in the spotlight with Ken by her side, and fans are not buying it.
This was left on her dramatic exiting post yesterday, where she claims she is leaving TikTok for her mental health. Someone commented, "I suspect she was never pregnant." Gypsy replies, "Say and think what you want. Me and my baby are going to have a happy life away from you trolls, and that's more than a win for me. Me and my baby, not we, not Ken, I, and our baby, not my family, but me and my baby."
So, what do you think? Is Ken just trying to protect Gypsy and their image, or is this all one big lifetime contract drama? And what about Gypsy? Does her back and forth behavior mean she's struggling to set boundaries? Or is it all for validation? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is one story we have to talk about. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. This drama isn't over, and trust me, you're going to want to stay tuned for what happens next. Until next time, keep sipping that tea.